All right. That's a lot of big guys to squeeze into that truck.
It's like a clown car. How you doing, Brad?
How you doing?
What you guys doing?
Taking pictures.
Okay. Just this building or any particular building or?
This building.
Okay.
The narcotics unit works out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just wondering, who do y'all work with?
I'm an investigative journalist.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't have to scream at you. Wait till that guy's by. So your multi-agency task force works out of here?
Yes.
I'm an investigative journalist from out of state. I'm here to take pictures of the building, the vehicles, and any of you guys that walk up and talk to me.
Okay. All right.
This building?
The red one, right there, the brick building.
You're an investigator for who?
I'm an investigative journalist.
An investigative journalist.
Well, like I said, it's anytime we see somebody walking around with cameras, we're going to, ask why, because obviously we do some of our investigations. We use some of these cars as equipment, so not necessarily want just anybody, taking them and putting them on social media or anything like that for obvious reasons. These are, we use these day to day. A lot of these vehicles, we have some other vehicles elsewhere, so,
Well, I would hope that since this place is known, you wouldn't park an undercover vehicle here because your bad guys could ride by and see the undercover vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would hope you have it stored somewhere else. I look at these vehicles out here. This is obviously a government vehicle. I believe it's going to be federal, if I'm not mistaken. Just looking at it, it's got the federal package on it. But like I said, I'm going to be here about 15 or 20 minutes. So if you've got anybody that's undercover that's in there, you might hold them up for 15, 20 minutes, and I'll be gone, and you won't have any problem.
Okay, well, we'd be naive if we didn't come and ask.
I don't object to you asking. I've been forthcoming with you about who I am and what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm not hiding. I'm right here. Come on, orange vest. I couldn't be any more visible if I tried.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, have a good day, man. I appreciate your time.
No, not a problem. Number 18. Howdy.
I gotta ask, what do y'all do?
Are they not cops?
Who?
The guys in that building over there.
I don't know what that building is.
It's your narcotics people work out of there.
Okay.
They're cops. They came out and asked me what I was doing. I told them what I was doing. Told them who I was, everything. And then I saw the guy come out getting on the phone, and I knew what he was doing. So instead of making you guys chase me, I'm standing right here waiting for you.
What are you doing?
I'm an investigative journalist, and I'm working on a story about the narcotics unit. It's a multi-agency task force. I can't believe you don't know what's in that building.
Do you have any credentials with you?
I'd rather not show them, as it would it would reveal too much about my story.
You work for yourself or you work for somebody else?
I work for a national news organization.
Do you have an ID?
Coronado and Mounts?
Yes, sir.
Have I done something wrong? Have I broken the law?
No.
Okay. Then
Can I see your ID?
I'd rather not give it, as it would reveal too much about who I am and what my story is.
You would hang tight for just a minute. We're not armed, but okay, we're not armed.
We're not with them. We were just sitting there waiting for you. We saw the guy calling, and
We haven't broken the law, right?
But yes, you are being held here.
We're not.
I mean, you're not in cuffs being detained how people think they're being detained, but yes, you are. You're not free to go.
Oh, okay.
Those IDs?
Have you? How long have you been a police officer?
Over 4 years.
Over 4 years. So you can hold somebody without detaining them.
Well, I mean, people think detained is being in handcuffs and stuff.
No, I know what detained
okay, you're
is.
detained.
Okay.
Yes, you're detained.
Okay.
You got your ID?
I do not. But if you're detaining
You
me,
just
what?
told me you had your ID on you.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, that's not what I
You said
said.
you had it on you, but you didn't want to give it to us.
No, press credential. He asked for a press credential.
Okay,
I said
do you
I
have
don't.
anything that identifies yourself?
I do, but I do not want to
Okay.
give it up. You said I've not broken the law.
We have the right to identify you, being that we are legally here because someone called on you. So yes, you do have to identify yourself.
Is that policy or
Or
law?
you're interfering with an investigation and it's a arrestable offense.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Okay.
I sure don't want to get arrested.
Well, identify yourself.
Okay, my name is Earl. Since you're detaining me now, I wish to
last
invoke
name?
my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Okay. Well, we have to identify you before we leave here.
I just gave you all my
We can
identifying
identify you-
information.
Okay. Tell me slower or give me an ID.
I
Earl?
just gave you my information, sir.
What's your last name?
Louisiana law does not require me to repeat it over and over again.
I don't have body cams.
No, we don't.
Dash cam?
You guys recording from the car right now?
No, we're not. Earl, what's your last name?
I've invoked my right to remain silent. I don't wish to answer any more questions.
So are you trying to go to jail today? And
He did identify himself.
I've already
I'm not talking to you right
identified
now,
myself.
sir. Is that what you're trying to do?
No, sir, I am not.
Yes, you are.
I am not. You've already said I'm not breaking the law. Okay.
Because we're being called. We've been called here. We didn't want to be here, but some civilian called, which gives us the right to be here.
It wasn't a civilian that called you, it was a police officer that called you. It wasn't a civilian that called you, it was a police officer.
I don't know who the civilian is.
I do. I stood there and watched him call you.
Okay, but a call came into the police department and we got dispatched here.
Okay, I've given you my information. You've already said that I've
I'm
not
asking
broken the
you to do
law.
it slower.
You've already said
so
I'm
I
not
can write it
breaking.
down.
You've already said I'm not breaking the law. Okay. So what are we doing here? I understand Louisiana's a stop and ID state. That's why I gave you my information.
Okay, guys. These officers have unlawfully detained us in this state. It's being live streamed, but 640 people watching this. Being unlawfully detained right now. This one for breaking no law on a public sidewalk, exercising our right to film. You guys can start calling the Monroe Police Department right now.
You got a supervisor on the way. Y'all can talk to him in a minute.
I really just like to be on my way. Is what I'd like to be. And he tells me I'm being detained. This is no longer consensual contact. Yet you can't articulate a crime. I don't understand what the problem is. I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. First Amendment protected activity.
You guys start calling Monroe Police Department right now.
You cannot criminalize a constitutionally protected
Monroe, Louisiana Police Department.
You cannot criminalize a protected activity for the purpose of detaining
Right
somebody.
now. Is that the supervisor right there? Car 23. So we got car 18 here and car 24, guys. These officers are unlawfully detaining us right now. Please call the West Monroe Police Department.
The middle name? John D.
West Monroe Police Department, guys, in Louisiana. We're investigative journalists out here on a story. These guys are interfering with our First Amendment right now. Please call the West Monroe Police Department. I'm out here with News Now Houston. Officer Coronado, and what's his name? Mouse. Mouse, M-O-U-S-E?
M-O-U-T-N-T-S.
Mouse. Okay, Officer Mouse, M-O-U-N-T-S, and Officer Coronado. We have a supervisor en route. Please call West Monroe Police Department now, guys. West Monroe, Louisiana. You're being detained unlawfully. Alright guys, these officers have released us. They're no longer, is that right? No longer being detained? Are we being detained still? There you go. Have a good day. You said you weren't detained tonight, so you have to release us.
Go ahead, you're free to go.
Alright, well, we're so free to go, we're free to stay.
Sure, absolutely.
I don't wish to answer any more questions.
Okay.
Are you going to stay with me now and escort me everywhere I go?
No, you're free to be here. I'm free to be here.
That's fine.
Just trying to make pleasant conversation. Something wrong with that?
No, not a thing. I think we can cross now.
Okay.
I can see that you at least have a half a clue about what's going on. Okay? That guy over there is clueless. So what I'm going to do, I mean, we were leaving, but hold on. See if he's going to have a problem with this guy.
Is your partner?
Yeah. It's not exactly my partner, but I work in police accountability.
Like for cop block or something on those websites?
No, not cop block.
Is it a website?
I'm actually
newspaper?
pro-police. I am very pro-police, okay? But I'm anti-bad cop.
Oh, well, I think we all are.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. You know,
Got some bad cops over here?
Possibly. You
Well,
know, like I
fill me
said,
in.
I've already
have
warned them.
complaints been made through the proper channels?
You know, I don't know about that. But, you know, a lot of times citizens don't want to go through the proper channels because they think it gets them nowhere. And in some departments, I believe that's correct. Are you guys associated with Monroe PD, West Monroe? And
We are West Monroe, and across the river is Monroe.
Monroe's two different
separate
entities.
entities
Okay.
altogether. We have no jurisdiction over there. They have none over here.
Okay, and here comes the supervisor now. Getting a lot of complaints about Monroe specifically, and some of the Monroe officers work out of this building. Okay, and so that's why I'm here.
Are you familiar with what Metro Narcotics is?
I do know.
Okay.
I know.
I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. I just I wonder if you knew.
No, I was forthcoming and honest with these guys when they came and asked me what I was doing. Told them exactly what I was doing. You know, I'm not trying to hide anything. I mean, I'm clearly visible.
Obviously.
You know.
I can see an orange vest. I can't see anything. I can't see your upper body. You got camera on.
But and I have no weapons, no guns, no pocket knives, no nothing. You know. Like I said, I'm not here with ill intent, and I'm working on a story, just like I said. However, if I give you too much information about who I am and exactly what I'm doing here, it would compromise the story, and that's it. The agency that I work for, if you looked it up, you'll see that it's a police accountability group, okay? And that would tip them as to what I'm doing.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not real forthcoming with information.
No problem. You don't have to tell me anything. I'm just personal curiosity.
Well, no, I mean, you've been nice, you've been cool. I have no problems telling. Like I said, I'm not hiding anything, you know, but I am limiting the amount of information I'm giving out for obvious reasons.
With Jonathan
So,
out of West Monroe.
you know, but this guy is going to detain us for basically what's public photography, you know, and, you know, was fixing to put me in handcuffs. That's what he said.
Well,
789
Yeah.
7135.
were you ever police? I want to kind of, I don't know if you were or not.
Yes, I worked in federal law enforcement at one
Okay.
time.
So you understand the times we live in,
Absolutely.
and we're not here to violate anybody's rights. Let me say that right off the bat.
Okay.
But you do have to worry about things that come into our head when we see something like this. We're worried about surveillance. Okay?
Sure.
Terrorism, you know, homegrown terrorism, all that stuff comes into play. We're trying to do a tough job without violating anybody's rights.
Right.
So it's a fine line. We don't want to cross that line. We also want to ensure public safety.
I totally get it. I totally get it.
That's all. That's all it is.
But again, you know, this place is known to everybody. If I was some drug dealer doing surveillance, I mean, would I?
No, I'm not saying you're a drug dealer at all.
I'm just saying, if I were somebody doing surveillance, I'm being a little obvious about it. You know, I do have some background in doing surveillance, and I can tell you, it'd be a lot easier to walk up here and put a GoPro right there against the pole and walk away and come back after an hour. You know, or any number of things. There's places to park where I could point a camera over there. I have no interest in that. The whole point is be obvious so that I don't look suspicious, and be honest about what I'm doing, which I did.
No, we appreciate that.
You know, I thought they did too. I really didn't think there was going to be a problem. You know, I knew that there was trouble. I understand.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Are you here to arrest me?
Absolutely. Put your hand up. I'm Sergeant Down out with West
How you
Monroe
doing?
Police. I just got through talking to him, and it's my understanding y'all are here doing investigative scores, and y'all got to identify yourselves at this time. That's okay too. Obviously, we'd like to know who you are, but legally we can't make you tell us who you are. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, browbeat it out of you, and we're not going to. Y'all are doing an investigative story involving, I guess, some agents that work in this building.
But let's just say the Metro Narcotics Unit.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's known. Just all that we ask is that, I mean, this is going to spark interest from people around here. We don't see a lot of this around here. We'll be honest. You know, we see this. I watch the video. We see it up north, but we don't have a lot of this here. So, you know what? When we leave here at 5 o'clock, if y'all are still here, there might be some more cops just come and talk to you.
We were done. We were leaving when the guy came out, and we could see. I mean, come on, I've been doing
As long
this.
as that drone's out here following us around, we're gonna stay out here.
Okay. Yeah. The drone.
We'll stay out here till it runs out of batteries.
Okay, won't be long. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's got about a 45-minute lifeline.
If anybody else keeps following us, we'll just stay out here, man. We want to leave, you know, without being.
Well, let me ask you, that drone being up there, why does that make you want to stay? Because this is just out of my curiosity.
Well, not necessarily you guys, okay, but we're concerned anytime somebody follows us back to our vehicle, okay, because there have been instances where.
So you understand why we're concerned when people are watching us?
Absolutely. I had no objection. Those guys came out and talked to me. I was forthcoming with them. I was honest with them. I gave them a first name. I'll give you guys a first name. My name's David. It's no big deal. But they, you know, they're getting a little carried away.
Well, you know, like I said, we don't deal with this a whole lot here, and you guys to me look like honest people that are reporters, but I don't know you and you don't know me. Only God knows the heart. And so y'all could be taking pictures to plot a vomit or something like that. But you're not breaking any laws, and you know that, and we know that. We're going to treat you with respect, because y'all are treating us with respect. So we're fixing to get out of here. I don't know who. Obviously, I believe that's a drone operated by one of the police agents represented here.
It is.
So I don't know how long it's going to be there, and so as long as you're not blocking any flow of traffic, like I told him, foot traffic or vehicle traffic.
We were leaving when we saw him come out looking for us and calling. Okay, we know what that means. So we waited for you guys. I'm not trying to make your job hard.
Sure, it's all good.
You know.
And we're not going to waste y'all's time or ours. We're going to get out of here.
Okay. Well, as soon as they're done with us, you know, we'll be gone.
Well, I would say they're done with you. As soon as you leave, I bet that gets landed, but y'all are welcome to stay.
Well, no, they've set up a perimeter. They've set up a perimeter out here. I've already seen it.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Well,
So
our three-man perimeter is fixing to get out of here.
well, you guys be
We got
safe
better
and
things to
Be
do.
careful. Have a good one. Good to meet you.
yeah.
Take
Y'all
care of
take
yourself.
care. Nice meeting you, Dave.
All right.
And if anybody else keeps following us, we'll just stay out here, man. We want to leave, you know, without being
Well, let me
followed.
ask you what that drawing being of.
They'll run out of batteries soon.
I don't know. If they bought that drone with tax dollars, it may be up there a while. It could be a good one.